important thing a woman can do is to rest and abide in her authenticity. Because that is really where your power is in being you, because nobody else is like you. Nobody else could dress like you. Nobody else could think like you. Nobody else could move like you. Hi YouTube, welcome to the Modern Sophisticate channel. My name is Oyin Kosola, and today we're going to be talking about the power of authenticity and why it is important to be authentic to yourself. I think that with the influx of social media, the most important thing a woman can do is to stay grounded to her desires, her wants, and her needs, right? With so many people pushing content on how to be a woman, how to be a classy woman, how to be a high value woman, how to breathe. It feels like there's content about everything: how to breathe, how to eat like a classy woman, where to shop, how to dress, how to act in public, what to look for in a career, what job should you have. There's so much content being pushed towards women. One, because most women are on social media. Social media is a tool, I believe, for women. You'll see that because a lot of the advertisements are targeted towards women. So with the influx of those videos, it is very easy to be bogged down and to lose yourself, because you're sitting and watching other people's content, you're watching other people's theories and ideas on how to live, but you're never really taking the time to think about what it is that you want out of life, to think about what is the way that I would like to live my life, right? We spend hours on whether it's TikTok or Instagram viewing other people live their lives and taking in, like I said, other people's theories and understanding of life. So if I was to sit here, for example, if I was to sit here and create a video on how to be a feminine woman, let's use that for example, and I say, these are the criterias for you to be a feminine woman. And a lot of the time, a lot of the criterias on how to be a feminine woman are based on Eurocentric standards, right? So even etiquette is based on Eurocentric standards, which is fine because I live in the Western world. And so, you know, obviously I abide by the Western standards. But if you're watching a video that does not align with who you are authentically, and then you are putting on that person's theory and ideas, which for you would be a mask, you're wearing that mask in your day-to-day, you're not really being your authentic self. And I think that the most important thing a woman can do is to rest and abide in her authenticity. Because that is really where your power is in being you, because nobody else is like you. Nobody else could dress like you. Nobody else could think like you. Nobody else could move like you. There's that Beyonce song, I might insert it, where she's like, I'm one of one, I'm the only one. Don't even try to compete, because there's nobody else in this world that could think like me. A lot of us do not embrace our authenticity, maybe because we've been taught that it is a bad thing, maybe because we've been taught that that which we are is not good enough, or that which we are does not fit the standard of society as of right now. So you're not thick enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not pretty enough, your hair is too kinky, your hair is too loose, your hair is too curly, your hair is too straight. There's so many rules and regulations that women have to abide by now to be considered the beauty standard, or to be considered a feminine woman, or to be considered an elegant woman, or to be considered a quote unquote high value woman. There's so many rules and regulations, but the true people that are meant to be with you and that are meant to move with you, and the blessings that you are meant to have, will not come to you by you pretending to be somebody else, right? The person that is going to fall in love with you will not fall in love with the mask that you are wearing of somebody else. They're not going to fall in love with you because you are pretending or cosplaying. They're going to fall in love with you because you are being authentic to who you are, and you are resting in your authenticity. And that is the true understanding of femininity, is you being authentic and true to yourself. That is where you will get all of the understanding and everything that you are supposed to be, because you are you have come into awareness of who you actually are and why you move the way you move and why you think the way you think. No one is going to teach you how to be yourself. The only way that you can realize or reintroduce yourself, because I do think that when we are little girls, we know who we are and we are sure of ourselves, but through socialization, and through nurturing and through the parents that we're born with and the society that we live in and cultural norms and societal norms, that tends to change. There's going to constantly be content for you to digest. There's going to constantly be people telling you to act this way, to act that way, to act, to do this and do that in order to get the things that you want. But you will only get what you want. You will only find out what you want out of life by being authentic to you. You can only be authentic to yourself. You cannot expect anything to come out of your inauthenticity. God will not bless your inauthentic self. Only wear a mask for so long before that facade has to drop. So I think that it is important to, as a woman, to be yourself, to understand yourself, to be authentic to yourself, to trust your intuition. That is the most pivotal part, I believe, in being a woman, is being okay with you being authentic, is being authentic to yourself and not having to apologize for it, because there's always going to be somebody telling you you're not this enough, you're not fast enough, you're not thick enough, you're not skinny enough. But when you are you authentically and when you are showing up as your authentic self, what other people say will not matter to you. All right, that is the end of this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have taken any value from any of my videos. I would also be curious to know if there are any topics or any points of conversation that you would like for me to touch on in any of my videos coming up.